Yes, my name is Vicky van Merwe and I am a triathlete. Triathlon comprises of 3 disciplines. First swimming, then cycling, then running. I grew up swimming predominantly, so from a swimming background, which I feel is a little bit of an advantage because swimming is the most technical of the 3 disciplines. And then I came to high school here in Stellenbosch at Bloemhof, and I think the first week of school we had to do like an inter-house athletics, and based on that I was like one of the top 10 runners in the school, so I was like, oh okay, I've got to start training running, and then I really loved the running, so that was swimming and running. And then a friend of mine said, she was doing triathlon at the time, a bit older than me, and she recommended, why don't you just add the cycling? So I tried cycling. It was my weakness for a long time, or for the first few years, but yeah, I think pretty quickly I realized I can do all 3. This journey, I've been doing triathlon for 20 years, almost 20 years now, so it's been a long journey with a lot of ups and downs. I would say no, it wasn't easy at all. I was a very good junior, so quite soon after I started, I think within a year I went to junior world champs for South Africa, and yeah, I was a really good junior. But then the years, like kind of after school for a couple of years, I really struggled with health issues. I kept getting sick, glandular fever. I struggled with injuries. I've had hip surgery. So there were a lot of things. And then, I just find, my 20s, early 20s were really tough for me with physical, emotional, mental. So it definitely wasn't easy. I'm so glad that there's more awareness around mental health these days, where I don't think it was the case years ago. So I think it's important for me, that balance. I'm in a great mental space now because, I have my family, my husband, and my little 2-year-old. I also have my own business, Stellenbosch Triathlon Squad. So I feel that all really helps with my mental state, because at the end of the day, it's just triathlon. It's just swimming, cycling, running, and there's way more to life than just that. And I'm lucky to go home and have my husband and have my son, which brings perspective. In terms of the Olympics, it's been my dream since I was a little girl, and I've gotten really close before, really close. I've been there as a reserve. I've competed in the Olympic test event, it's just, I believe everything happens for a reason. So it was always in the back of my head, even though I stopped elite level racing for 8 years. I was like, I don't want to have regrets one day. So shortly after my son was born, I told my husband, Olympics is 2 years away. Like, are you in? Are we going to give it a shot? And he said yes, but then we go like all in. And I always said, I'm going to give it everything I've got. And if I don't make it, then at least I did my best. And obviously now I'm super thankful to have made it. We are 55 girls racing in the Olympics. I'm the only South African, only African girl. And also one of only 2 moms. And so for me, I think it's a little bit different to someone doing it full time. I will 100% give it my best, and I think I'm in the best shape that I've ever been. But what that number is, I can't exactly tell you. I've got an idea in my head, but my goal, I'll be happy if I execute my potential, and that's just staying focused on the process and just executing as well as I can, and then the result will come. The best result for me, I've got in mind, but I don't even want to say it.